introduction call or a get to know you call here at the Workshop Whisperer when somebody has reached out because they want some help. We always ask them a question right at the end of the call, which is about self-sabotage. And everybody has some form of self-sabotaging behavior. So we ask you to tell us up front what you think your self-sabotaging behavior is so that we know to be aware of it should you come through to work with us in the engine room. And we usually get one of two responses. The first one being you identify yourself that you're a control freak, so you don't want to let go of anything and you try and do everything yourself. And the second one is that you know that you are a procrastinator. And it's actually procrastination that I want to talk to you about today. So hi to everyone that's on live. Let me know who you are so we can say hi. And of course, comment replay if you catch this later. So procrastination, we found, is perhaps an even worse self-sabotaging trait amongst our engine room clients than being a control freak. And the reason for that is because when you're a procrastinator, you essentially have decision paralysis. So even if you suspect that something's good for you and for your team and for the business, it still doesn't force you into action. You still don't do the things that you need to do. You won't actually make that final commitment. And at the end of the day, that's going to hold you back and it's going to keep you stuck. You'll stay stuck in the most extreme uncomfortableness because then fear takes over. And when you're afraid, that adds an extra layer or an extra dimension to you not wanting to make those decisions. So procrastination is something that we actively work on with our clients. And usually a procrastinator is prompted to get on a call with us by their other half. They recognize the procrastination issue and they actually prompt the call. So you might yourself recognize that you're a procrastinator. And if that's the case, then I'd get you to ask yourself a few questions as I'm going along here. And the first of those is, where do you think your inability or reluctance to make a decision comes from? Does it come from a lack of true understanding of numbers in the business, or does it come from a lack of belief in yourself? Are you not confident that you know what you're doing and that you're the person to take this business to success so that you have the profits and the lifestyle and the freedom that you always want or have always wanted? Did you learn it from somebody else? Did you have a parent or somebody close to you that was, a truly indecisive person and you actually learnt it from them? Once you kind of ask yourself these questions, we get a bit of an idea of what's led you down this path. Now, a procrastinator in business is often going to find themselves, while they know that they should be doing things to improve the business, they will have carved out this little spot or area of comfort. And they tend to operate from there. So any decisions that they do make will be based on their level of comfort rather than what is actually best for themselves, for their team, and for the business. So how do we break out of this? Well, it all comes down to, first of all, your awareness of it to begin with, and then a case of re-educating yourself on what's a good decision, what's safe for you to try out, what's safe for you to fail at, and how to keep going once you recognize that something is failing, and for you not to take it personally and then call it quits. So we actively work with many of our clients when they come in to break those old patterns, because you will have created certain wiring in your brain, certain pathways that over time you've managed to overuse, and they're very well-worn paths. So we need to break those down and help you be re-educated in making sound decisions. You might recognize right now that you haven't actually increased your turnover, and your profits actually decreased for the last couple of years. But yet you haven't made any decisions about how you will actually change that and how you will improve it. I know that you want to change it and improve it, but the fact that you haven't actually made any decisions to do that or taken any action steps should prove to you that you are stuck in the land of procrastination. So if that's you and you're really identifying with this, you need to take just one first step, and that is awareness. And the step after that is to get some help. So how can you get the help that you need to be re-educated so that you have the confidence to make decisions, that you're in a place where you know that failure's okay? In fact, as I said in my live last week, it's part of success. Well, you can start with books. A favorite that I often refer to with clients is this one, End Procrastination. It's kind of just a short little one, but it's got lots of great little nuggets of gold. You could go online to YouTube and literally type in procrastination and watch some stuff there. If you want the fastest way, then be one of those people that books a call with us. Just comment below or go to workshopwhisperer.com/survey, answer a few questions for us, and you can be on the phone around this time next week having a chat with us about it. But the most important thing with procrastination is to ensure that you recognize it, you decide, you make just one decision, and that's that you're going to do something about it today. It's really important that you take that next one step today, and that we set you on the path to recovery. So if you're a procrastinator, start the path to being a reformed procrastinator as soon as this video finishes. I'll see you guys tomorrow.